if there is water on the Moon? To answer this question 45 years ago from the cosmodrome, Baikonur launched an automatic interplanetary station Luna-24. 2 weeks later the device delivered to Earth a soil sample in which scientists found H2O molecules. While further research of the Earth's satellite was stopped for many years, and bozhy will tell Cinema this is how the lunar soil delivered by the Soviet automatic stations looks like from the ionic surface under the museum glass. Only for in the lunar race of the 20th century, even such a portion was worth its weight in gold for Americans in the 69th. One step ahead, we entered the surface of the Moon and dug up 21 kilograms of soil there. The head of the path. Only up to the 70s, the Soviet Union sent ground the Unit 16 of the Moon. A bit later, one and Vodka 76th year prepared the Moon-24 station with drilling installation August 5, 1976, but was launched on 24 to continue the glorious path of their predecessors. Roba drilled a little more than 6 meters of the surface and delivered 170 grams of rebel hour. The Institute has been working on device and reception areas. The cameras were specially designed and isolated from the atmosphere. Boxes stainless steel organic glass that let in the atmosphere the inert gas helium, which is not reacts with a substance to operate. Brought from the Moon samples. In the samples regularly Soviet scientists have discovered a little bit of water, but the world community assumed it tracks Earth pollution. In this study does not attach a great importance to lunar race against time. Slowed down. Numerous orbiters are studied the Moon in the last decade of the 20th century and the early 21st century. They found that the polar region of the Moon can be extremely rich in water. That is, this deposit in which water is in the form of ice, and not only water and other volatile substances. Russian scientists will send the device there. The Luna-25 launch is planned for October of this year, but the date may be shifted to prepare the equipment for extreme conditions as much as possible. We are flying for the first time in cosmonautics to the vicinity of the south pole of the Moon. No one has been there before our device, and this is a polar landing. This is a condition in the vicinity of the poles with extreme temperatures. During the lunar night, the Moon-25 will have a bucket arm will rake the soil depth. Multiple locations. Shipping to the ground not provided for. All studies throughout the year will be on place on board the spacecraft. Humanity, you will master the Moon, and we now understand that south pole that probably the most beneficial part of the Moon's where you can start to create lunar base, lunar polygons. Water is a very important resource for the system life support. We know that on the ISS regularly delivered water to provide astronauts carry like real water processed on board. The real one which we have in abundance here on the surface. It is the composition of the soil that will determine the speed of development of the Moon. If there are no surprises there, then the Earth's satellite will slowly continue to be studied, but if there are substances necessary for industry in the lunar reality, they will not delay. 21 The century will be the time of the development of the natural satellite of the Earth and adore movies, games. The Kretovaxon of night number 24.